Washington. At third base, Zach Begg. At shortstop, Zach Odom. At second base, Luke Miller. At first base, Zach Wall. Behind the plate, Corey Ewald. Pitching today for your Mountain Lions, number 33, Connor Casey. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Good evening and welcome to Zell B. Miller Field for Young Harris College baseball. Young Harris taking on the University of North Georgia from Dahlonega in what we affectionately call the Battle of Blood Mountain. Tommy Jenkins, Mr. Hayden, and Mr. John C. sitting in with you. Hayden, this is the one we wait for all year, right, dude?
Of course. Every sport, no matter what it is, every Battle of Blood Mountain between every sport here at Young Harris, such a great series.
On the mound for Young Harris, we have Connor Casey out of Plattsburgh, New York, big junior. Left-hander on the mound. Give you Connor's numbers, .463 ER. This is his 10th appearance. He started 2 games, 1-1 record, 11.2 innings pitched, 16 hits, 14 runs, 6 of those earns. Only 3 walks, 8 strikeouts. Batters hitting .291 against him. And got to set the tone tonight, Hayden, because you want to get that first one always, because we're in a situation really to get to the playoffs that basically got to get 2 out of we need to win 2 out of 3 from here out.
And
so
against a number 5 team like North Georgia, it's going to be hard to get those 2 out of 3, but we're definitely going to give it our all this weekend.
It really is. One thing that is often a factor down here is the wind. It's cold. Wind is blowing in at the moment, but that could change. But got to get a jolt to get it out of here today, right?
Right.
So Young Harris taking the field. They're getting their warm-up in. And 3-game series. We got a game tomorrow at 3 and then one Sunday at 1, correct?
That is right, Tommy.
So the weather looks good as far as a lot of times in the last – we've been in that March-April pattern to whereas we're constantly seeming to having to restructure games. But it looks like after we get through tonight, this is going to be beautiful weather tomorrow and Sunday. Going to be a great time for baseball. Zach Odom. Nope, excuse me. Devin Gearhart, senior, at the plate. Good hitter, .329 average. No home runs, 18 RBIs on the year. And the first pitch is a strike.
6:57.
And we're underway. Official starting time, 6:57. Our man of many talents, you've been a busy cat this week, right?
I sure have.
But ready to go here. You amaze me. You do about 6 different jobs in here while we're going on. I looked for you one time here just to knock John down and run the camera while you're talking on the PA. This guy is just that talented. 0-2 count. Connor Casey off to a good start. Strikes him out swinging. Going to have to make the play at first. Ewald does that. Good start for our Mountain Lions. Excited about this streaming, getting this baseball on live?
Oh, I sure am. We've been waiting for this, for 4 years now, and the 4 years I've been here, we've been trying to get this done, and for Mr. Moon right here to make it all happen. Of course, along with the athletic department here at Young Harris, it's an exciting time to be able to do this.
And Mr. John, he does it all. We got it now. We've got lacrosse. We've got softball. We've actually done about 3 games now. We've done 4, and I think we've actually did live broadcast as far as the talking part on 3 that we've had the audio. But a lot of fun. This is special for me because out there about that right field fence is where my father was born at. That's where his home place set at. So this is real exciting for me to be here tonight doing this. Don't care about the weather. When I found out I was going to be here, pumped up. Connor Casey got a 1-1 count. He's got 1 out here in the top of the first. And ball is hit a ton up against the fence. Has he got room? Yes, he does. Nick Sexton brings it in. Normal day that out of here?
Probably.
That was Connor Hoover, the shortstop, who's a 388 hitter with 10 home runs, 40 RBIs, giving the ball a jolt. And now coming up is the left fielder, number 23, Michael Gouge, a senior with some gaudy numbers, 432 batting average, 8 home runs, 47 RBIs. He has got 17 doubles. Fastball outside. Looked like he painted the corner for a strike, and you said it earlier, this is the number 5 team in the nation. They are impressive. 26-7 record, 11-4 in the Peach Belt. Number 1 in the conference. They have got a game lead over Flagler. 1-1 is your count. We got 2 outs here in the top of the first. Ball is outside, and the count goes to 2-1. Casey gets ready. Again, a junior out of Plattsburgh, New York, 6'2", 210-pounder. 3-1 count. Give us the book, what you've seen so far on Connor this year.
It's been a little rocky at times, but Connor, he's made some good starts for us. He's made some good appearances. I'm not aware of his last start, but there was a couple starts ago here at home where, we didn't know how many pitches we were going to throw that day, and Connor came out and he threw 5 solid innings. I think 6 actually. He was a solid pitcher that day, and Connor, he's been pretty good all year long.
Ball is hit in the gap. T-Dub gets it in quickly to the infield, and North Georgia has their first runner. That is Michael Gouge, and that will bring to the plate the first baseman, Trevor Sams, 307 hitter with 7 home runs and 46 RBIs. Candidate for a strikeout. He's had 30 of them on the year. Big guy. 6'4", 225-pound senior out of Cumming, Georgia. In the day, would say he was from Forsyth County. Man, there's so many schools in Forsyth County now I can't keep up with them all. Seems like a new one everywhere. Where'd you go to school at?
I went to Woodland High School in Cartersville.
Okay.
About 2 hours away from here.
Right. So you're out close to the mecca of baseball in probably the United States now, right?
Right,
the facilities built down there. Didn't our guys play a game down there?
Yep, down in the city next to us, Emerson.
Emerson, yeah.
It's at the Lake Point Perfect Game Complex. It's a nice facility down there. I grew up, 5-10 minutes from that place.
Right, and I've, of course, for years and years and years, East Cobb was the place, but I think this place has really put it down. Right now, 2-0 count. Casey got a runner on first. Zach Wall from Hayesville, North Carolina, the first baseman, holding the runner on at first. And we have the shift on. Luke Miller over on the other side of the second base bag. Zach Beggs hugging the third base line. And then Zach Odom pull more to the third base side. Outfield is straight away. And wind is whipping. 2-1 count with 2 outs. Runner on first. No score in the top of the first. Pitch from Casey. And it's ball 4, so we got 2 on, 2 out. So Casey sharp on the first 2 batters. And we've got now a runner in scoring position as Michael Bell, the second baseman, senior with 299 average. Again, big numbers, 9 home runs, 34 RBIs. Bell out of Fairburn, Georgia. He's a senior. And walks have been a bear for us, right?
Yes, they have. A walk, no matter what game or who's playing, can kill an inning, and it's happened to us frequently.
Young Harris now at normal depth. First pitch is a strike. 0-1 is the count, 2 on and 2 outs. Runners at first and second. Gouge at second, Sams at first. Casey with the 0-1 pitch. Left-hander delivers. Off speed is outside, and it's a 1-1 count.
It doesn't sound like the softball team enjoyed that pitch too much.
Yeah, I just got ready to say great minds think alike. Well, I just picked up that they were here. I don't see them, but I hear them.
I think they're out to our left. It sounded like Jordy Holt.
Jordy Holt.
Happy with that pitch there.
No doubt. She's worth the price of admission. Hit a home run the other day, by the way. Big home run against West Georgia. Nice pitch. Got the inside, and Casey ahead in the case, and Jordy saying should be strike 3. We ought to be heading to the dugout right now. Yeah, they play at North Georgia tomorrow, and been talking to them today, and they're pumped. Nice pitch. Pull the string a little bit, strikes him out. Good inning for Connor Casey. And at the end of 1, no score, no runs, 1 hit, 2 left on base. Your score, North Georgia 0, Young Harris coming to bat. Connor Casey keeps North Georgia scoreless in the top of the first. Young Harris coming to bat. Let's look at the pitcher on the mound. This is number 36, Stephen Bauer. He's a left-hander, 6'3", big guy. 230, sophomore out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, Peachtree Ridge. Got some pretty good numbers on him. 6-2 on the year, 2.16 ERA. 9 appearances, all starts. He has 3 complete games. 58.1, 58 and a third innings pitched. Give up 44 hits, 22 runs, 14 of those earned. 23 balls on the season, 52 strikeouts. Batters hitting just 212 against him. We got our work cut out.
Yes, we do, Tommy. It'll be a game. Second pitch to Odom, hit back to the pitcher. He'll throw to the first base for the out.
And this team can hit the ball. It seems like we're streaky, but sometimes when we get into a hitting groove, we can really hit the ball. We've got some guys with some pop and some good averages. Rudy Guion hitting 355. Tyler Washington hitting in the 9-hole tonight at 340. Zach Odom, who just hit at 373. This is Nick Sexton, senior, out of Harrison High School. .316 hitter, 4 home runs, and 19 RBIs. He's got some speed on him, 7 out of 8 in steals. Left-hander at the plate, and he gets ahead. 2-0 in the count, and oh, the joys of D2 baseball when you can listen to the fans off down to the left and you know who they are.
Oh, of course.
That is awesome. Hits the ball on the ground. Going to have to make a play. Nick can run. Great job that time. 3-1 on the putout, and Young Harris
First baseman, Zach
quickly
Wall.
2 down, and this is Zach Wall, the first baseman, senior out of Hayesville, North Carolina. 2 home runs, 17 RBIs. Hayden, this is a guy, if he could get this guy can hit. He has hit his whole career here. He gets to cooking, could really make a difference down this stretch run.
Oh, I agree 100%. Zach Wall, I mean, he's been a monster his entire 4-year career here at Young Harris, and it's just, you know, he's a guy that can really hurt you.
And would be a great time for him to really, numbers are solid, but he knows that he can really put up some big numbers. Right now, the count is even, 1-1. There are 2 outs. Young Harris and I are opening at bat. Tommy, Hayden, John C., the crew with you. Ball is hit to shortstop. Shortstop charges and put out 6-3 in a very, very quick inning for Stephen Bauer, the lefty. No runs, no hits, and nobody left on base. At the end of 1, your score, North Georgia 0, Young Harris 0. Mountain Line Baseball on YHCathletics.com.
You know, the first time you said it, you said baseball.
Yeah, really? I didn't recognize. I only said basketball.
Usually I don't do.
Very quick moving first inning. Young Harris, Casey, the first inning, got 2 quick outs and then gave up a single and a walk. Young Harris, 3 quicks out. Hayden, critical that we get out to a good start and don't get in these situations where we're down 5, 6, 8 and have to use a lot of people and play catch up the whole game.
I agree. The good thing is, though, we did get out of that first inning, you know, with no damage taken. That's one of the innings where we've had the most trouble this year. The 1st and 7th are the 2 innings that we're really being outscored, and to get through that first inning is a key factor in this game.
This is a freshman, Bill Leroy, 16. He is a designated hitter. Good average, 392. Hasn't played a lot of games. 16 games, 11 starts, home run, and 12 RBIs. And Connor working quickly has a 1-1 count. Connor working both corners. He's where he has been effective both on the inside corner and the outside corner in the early going. It would be good to, good to get some innings. Realistically, what do we hope out of him inning-wise?
I would expect probably about 5 innings out of Connor if he stays, if his stuff stays sharp. I expect about 5, 6 innings out of him.
That was what we were thinking, maybe 5, maybe 6, but he really looks sharp right now. Changing speeds well, and he has got the count even at 2-2. Outfield is straight away. Luke Miller playing on the edge of the grass at second. Normal depth, comes inside, but a little bit too far inside, and the count runs full at 3-2. Our softball team will be at Dahlonega tomorrow, University of North Georgia. Battle of Blood Mountain over there, and Ball is hit to third base. Beggs comes up with it cleanly. Nice throw across to Wall, and we've quickly got one out here in the top of the first. Girls are confident about tomorrow. They really feel like they can match up with this North Georgia team. So,
I mean, I agree. I mean, they're running a 16-game win streak right now. I mean, they've got all the right to feel like they're going to be good tomorrow.
this is the right fielder, Connor Corbett, right-handed batter, number 25, 279 hitter, 5 home runs and 27 RBIs. He is a 6-foot, 185-pound sophomore out of Juliet, Georgia. Where's Juliet? You know where Juliet is? Next to Romeo. Is that next to Romeo? Now, if it was South Carolina, Michael would know, right?
Of course. He knows everything about South Carolina.
He has got South Carolina covered. Romeo, yeah.
You know, Tommy, I've never even heard of Juliet, Georgia.
I haven't either, and I don't have. Let's see, wait a minute. Let me have the high schools here. Maybe that'll tell me.
Juliet, is that
Stratford Academy. I'm believing that's Macon. Pretty sure Stratford Academy's Macon. Yeah, I remember my daughter coaching down there when she was in the GISA ranks years ago. I remember going to a tournament down there. 1-2. Connor out in front, got one out. No score here in the top of the second. Tommy, Hayden, and the crew with you here. And our press box is small and narrow, but on a cold night, that might be a good thing, right?
You know, maybe, but these bricks, you know, I swear it's about 20 degrees colder in here than it is outside.
Shot to short. Odom gets to it in good shape, makes a play. Oh, they safe. Oh, man. Foot come off the bag.
He just beat the throw.
Just beat it. Wow, he made it close. Made it really close. Good play. Ranged over toward the third base side. Got it in the hole. Made a strong play. Corbett really hustling down the line. It was bang, bang, very close. And that'll bring Stephen Tomlinson. Jordy don't agree with the call. I'll go ahead and tell you that. Right-handed hitter, a junior, 272 batting average, 6 home runs, and 23 RBIs. Junior out of Lawrenceville. Ball is fouled off to the right side, and it doesn't break any glass. And Connor been pitching ahead a lot in the count tonight. Got to be a good thing for us. He's not getting behind, often getting that first pitch strike, and that's encouraging. While holding the runner, and we've got the shift on. Luke playing just a step to the third base side of the second base bag, so we got it leaving the right side open. Outfield is straight away. Ewald and Casey will confer for just a moment. What was the weather? You gave me the weather. 54 feels like 50. And what was the wind?
West-northwest at 14 miles an hour.
14. All right. When I got out of my vehicle, it felt like 30, but that was just for a moment. 0-1 pitch. Pitch low. Count even at 1. Corbett, your runner at first. Who we got here tomorrow? What else we got going on? We got men's lacrosse tomorrow evening at 7, right?
That is right, Tommy.
And we're streaming. And
yes, sir.
Thought about maybe coming out and doing that, and John kind of warned me, said maybe I ought to kind of take it easy and ease my way into it. But I've been listening to it some on YouTube today, just listening to some guys talk. I think we can beat those guys.
You think so?
I really do. I really do. Nice pitch, 2-2 on the count. One out here, runner on, no score in the top of the second. what is it, about 6 foot long? Oh, no, it's a little bit bigger than 6 foot. I'm looking at it from here. It's pretty good size. Oh, right up the middle. Had him played perfectly. Luke going to turn a double play. Good job. About took the pitcher's head off, but Luke had him played perfectly, didn't he?
It did. It worked. You know, that shift really worked there. Hit right to Luke at second base. Step on the bag, unassisted, throw to wall to first base for the double play.
Good intel, good scouting by Coach Hennessy and staff, and it results in a double play. Top of the second, no score, 0-0. Young Harris coming to bat. Mountain Line Baseball on Channel 99 Ridgeline TV.
Guyana.
0-0, your score in the bottom of the second. Connor Casey doing a good job on the mound. Now let's get the Young Harris bats going. Rudy Guyana, the junior, coming to the play. Rudy, a junior out of Laredo, Texas, our left fielder. 6'1" and 190-pounder. Good numbers. 355 batting average, 3 home runs, 16 RBIs. He has 4 doubles.
You know, speaking of that batting average, Rudy, he's hitting .444 against lefties this year.
So a good man to have in the plate. Get this leadoff runner on. Pitches outside, and the count goes even at 1. Pitch is way outside. And you get the feeling maybe that Bauer is aware of those numbers against left-handers because staying away from him a little bit right now. He's really off the plate. And ball is hit to the shortstop, makes a nice play. Rudy runs hard, but it's a 6-3 put out, and Young Harris has 1 out here in the bottom of the second. This will bring Luke Miller. Luke's senior, 280 batting average. Luke's been on a little bit of power surge lately, right?
He has. The whole team, as a matter of fact, really has.
Luke, a senior out of Lake Park, Georgia. That is right down on the Florida line. And I believe, feeble memory serves me right, Luke played at A-back, Abraham Baldwin, before coming to Young Harris.
I do believe this is Luke's 3rd college playing baseball, so he will, you know, this will be his 3rd school, and he will end his career at Young Harris.
And swings and misses, and the count is even at 1.
You know, Tommy, I mentioned after the first inning, you know, that we're getting outscored quite a bit, so that first inning is pretty crucial. All right, we're getting outscored 41-12 in the first inning, so that just goes to show that getting out of that first inning really is crucial.
Yeah,
for the mountain lion pitching.
It really is, and this is a pattern that we have seen, and it just seems like so many games. I know I'm constantly watching on the live stats and everything, and I'm like, wow, we're down 5-0. Wow, we're down 3-0, and it's just like it seems like we're always playing catch up, and getting through that first one is huge. Now get these bats to come alive, and these guys can explode. I mean, we're loaded with some pop up and down the lineup. But we got a tough hombre we got to go against. Ball is outside, and the count is even at 2. And Hayden, every time I kind of glance down, we're getting a pretty decent crowd in here.
Oh, of course, everybody, you know, the whole community, it really supports every sport here at Young Harris. And it's so great to have, you know, all the different athletic teams come out and support each other. And it's a great feeling.
Luke strikes out swinging, and this will bring Zach Beggs to the place, our third baseman, 262 average, and he's got some pop, 11 home runs, 270, 27 RBIs, hitting with some power. Been a little bit, the average has dipped a little bit in the past few weeks, right?
It has.
He's a lefty. First pitch is a strike. Big guy. 6 foot, 200 pounder from Covington, Georgia. Played at Piedmont Academy. Looks so much to look at him, though. Looks so much bigger than that. Really put together. Strong in the upper body. Fouls it off down out to the left side. And he is quickly in a hole, 0-2. Young Harris yet to have a base runner. 0-2 count, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. And going to get Zach swinging in a very quick inning, a very quick moving game. At the end of 2, no score. North Georgia coming to bat. Mountain Line Baseball on YHCathletics.com. Coming up next for Young Harris, April 11th, that is Tuesday, West Georgia will be coming to call. That's a 5 p.m. start. We had a rough time down there last week. On April the 12th, the next day on a Wednesday, we'll travel over to Cleveland, Tennessee to play at Lee University. That's always tough. Then we'll come back into conference April 14th and 15th. Tax Day / Senior Day, a doubleheader on the 15th, Montevallo. Conference game, got to get that one. Tusculum on the 19th, at Armstrong the 22nd, the 23rd. We'll close it out at home the 26th with Brevard. Then May 10th through the 13th, Peach Belt. Hayden, we just want to be there, but we got to win. I mean, we don't have any more mulligans left.
Right.
Quick start for Connor.
And we've got the catcher, Andres Perez, up, who is actually the son of Braves first base coach Eddie Perez.
Wow, no kidding. That's awesome. Big guy, isn't he?
He is.
6'7", 240-pound freshman out of Duluth, Georgia. 250 hitter, 4 home runs, 17 RBIs. I saw one time, if you get a chance to look at this, I saw a video on YouTube. My son-in-law, he's a baseball agent, he showed this to me. Eddie was coming into his hotel room. This was back when Smoltz, Brian Jordan, they were in the picture. Tim Hudson puts on a kind of a skeleton mask and suit and comes out of one of those mirrored closets on Eddie when he was unexpected, scared him absolutely to death. It's just, if you get a chance to watch the video, and then Smoltz and Brian Jordan comes in. But, man, weren't those some great ball teams? I know you're a huge Braves fans.
Oh, I am. And it's been tough to be a Braves fan these last few years. But we're gonna be good soon.
I think so, and I think probably this year maybe. I think we're going to surprise some people. I mean, I think 500, a little better, is definitely in reach. And, of course, we hope for better than that. Oh, great pitch. Pull the string on that and strikes out Perez. And Connor looking sharp here early in the early going.
Third baseman, Devin Gerhardt.
Back to the top of the order, Devin Gerhardt. He struck out. He was a strikeout victim in the first inning, which doesn't really seem that long ago. This game is really moving fast, Hayden. And that's a good thing because don't jinx it, right?
Right. We have a saying in the press box. Once you say that, you've jinxed the game. It's going to be a 4-hour game now, Tommy.
I'm sorry. Y'all need to kind of email me a list of the do's and don'ts. I'm kind of the rookie here, and look what I just caused. Nope, T-Dub going to get there. 2 outs quickly. Don't use that word either, right?
The shortstop, Connor Hoover.
The shortstop, Connor Hoover, coming to bat. Connor flied out in the first. Connor got 2 very, very quick outs before giving up a laser and then a walk, but recovered nicely. Hoover is a 5'10" junior out of Appling, Georgia. South Georgia product. And he's got a 1-0 count, left-handed hitter. And look at the shift here on this one. We have got Luke playing what we used to call in 10-man slow pitch softball a long time ago, short field. And then we've got Zach Odom playing on the right field side of second base. But then Zach Beggs playing just about normal at third. Wall hugging the line at first. Pulls a string on that beautiful pitch. He is mixing the speeds and working the corners well, and he is up in the count 1-2. Got 2 outs here in the top of the first. 2 hits for North Georgia. Young Harris yet to tally there, but the score is the same, and he's going to come that side, goes to the outside corner and outside off the glove of Ewald, and it will be a 2-2 count. How's your visibility looking down left field? Because I am depending completely on you if anything happens down that way.
You know, in about 5 minutes, it'll be a lot better.
Good. I tell you, you were doing some academic work Tuesday in the girls' game. I had Coach SB with me, and left field was totally void. We didn't see anything. Completely guesswork. John was just really on his monitor, was telling us what to do. Nice job there again, coming inside, changing speeds, and Hoover just barely gets a piece of it to stay alive. The count is full, 3-2 with 2 outs in the top of the third. No outs. Battle of Blood Mountain, Young Harris and the University of North Georgia. I got to be careful. John gets me on this. The Nighthawks. I'm bad to want to call them the Warhawks. And ball is hit, and again, perfect shift. Odom makes the play, and a quick top of the third. And no score after 2.5. Young Harris College Athletics on yhcathletics.com. bottom of the third, our designated hitter, Brett Westmoreland, coming to the plate. And he's really warmed up. I remember looking at his average early in the season. It was around 200. He's up 278 now, 6 home runs, 24 RBIs. He's hitting the ball well of late.
Oh, he is. You know, he started the season in a slump, but he's definitely come out of it now, and he's really been hitting the ball.
Young Harris has got to figure out the riddle that has been Stephen Bauer. He has 2 strikeouts, and he is ahead in the count on Westmoreland, 0-1 here in the bottom of the third, way outside on that pitch, and we're even at 1. We were just talking about name changes. That North Georgia not too long ago was the Saints, and Michael added to it. So many people in our conference. Ball has popped up right field high, towering. Whoa, we about got that, and that became an adventure, didn't it?
It did, but the right fielder got to it in time to put out Westmoreland.
1 out in the bottom of the third. And the catcher, Corey Ewall, 244 hitter with a couple home runs, 11 ribbies, comes to the plate. Corey is a junior out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. And love talking about this kind of West Coast connection, and that was Coach Hennessy really just has really got a lot of ties in that area. He was been around the WAC conference and out in there a long time, so really got some contacts, and he's brought some guys in. Unfortunately, some of the guys or pitchers just wasn't able to go this year, but looking forward to them next year. But right now we got a battle on our hands, and Ewald hits the ball up the middle. Great play by the second baseman. Wow, what a great defensive play. That was Michael Bell, the shortstop, robbing a hit from Ewald. Closest Young Harris has come to, is it second baseman? What did I say?
Shortstop.
All right. I was looking at that shift from the last inning. I still got that glare in my eyes. Tyler Washington, T-Dub. He's having a good year. Great to have a 340 hitter in the 9-hole. 2 home runs, 21 RBIs. 20-game hitting streak at one point. Left-handed hitter out of Adairsville, Georgia.
You know, it's about 20 minutes from my place back
Right.
home. Yep.
And right back at the pitcher. And a quick inning.
In the inning for the Mountain Lions,
No runs, no hits, no errors. At the end of 3, no score. Tonight in the Peach Belt, Flagler at Armstrong State, Auburn Montgomery at Columbus State, Francis Marion at UNC Pembroke, Georgia College at Lander, and Augusta at USC Aiken. North Georgia on top of the conference at 11-4, followed by Flagler at 10-5. Columbus State is in third at 11-7. Georgia College and USC Aiken tied at 9-6, followed by Lander at 10-8. Francis Marion, UNC Pembroke, Augusta, Montevallo, Georgia Southwestern, Young Harris, Armstrong State winless in the conference this year, and we will be down at their place on the 22nd and the 23rd. North Georgia at bat, 1-1 count. Connor Casey has been sharp. Didn't mean to. Out to Casey, got to make a play. Flips with the left hand. Well played. And one out quickly here in the top of the first. That was Michael Gouge, 432 hitter that he just carved up very quickly. And this will bring Trevor Sams to the plate. Sams walked back in the first inning. Off-speed pitch, fouled off. Back to the backstop. Casey ahead, 0-1. One out here, one out quickly, and an 0-1 count. Young Harris again employing the shift. And the ball is driven to left field, base hit. Guyona gets it in quickly. And Sam's the 307 hitter, the senior. Belts single to left, so base runner on very quickly here for the Nighthawks. This will bring up Michael Bell, senior. 299 hitter. Struck out back in the first when North Georgia had a little bit of a threat going. Runners on first and second. Casey struck him out. So he's in a situation here again with a runner on first. One out this time and behind. And again, keep saying this, and I hope we keep saying it. Casey getting ahead of the hitter starting out.
Yeah, that's the key to that first pitch, just getting that first pitch strike. It can really help the morale of the pitcher.
Bell, 299 hitter with some pop. And again, changing speeds effectively. He has kept him off balance. Only 3 hits for North Georgia. And this is a team that is laden with gaudy averages from top to bottom. All holding the runner at first. Trying to paint the outside corner. Can't get it. And it's 1-2. Had a pitch to Waste, tried to get into chase, didn't. So he'll look inside and get the sign and go again. Infield at double play depth, off speed. And again, just really doing a good job changing speeds. Three o'clock start tomorrow. 1 p.m. start on Sunday, and that game Sunday will be streamed. And here comes a 1-2. Outside on that one. North Georgia, no runs, 3 hits, and no errors. Young Harris, zeros across the board. No runs, no hits, nor errors. Connor Casey pitched a good game for Young Harris. And, ooh, hard hit up the middle. Odom got to hurry. And that ball was a laser. And I hope he's okay. They're going to give him a chance to kind of shake the cobwebs out. Nearly made a play on it, nearly got to it. Odom came, couldn't get it, so we are in a little bit of a threat here. Runners on first and second with one out. And this will bring the designated hitter, Bill Leroy, to the plate. See some scores there, Hayden. Columbus State 4-1 over Auburn Montgomery.
Georgia College up 6-2 over Lander in the top of the fifth.
Oh, and a communication breakdown. What looked like could have been a double play, and little communication there. Could have been two, and instead it ends up being just a weak worm burner up the middle that we don't make a play on, and a run comes around to score. And that hurt.
The right fielder,
Connor Corbett. Runners now on first and third, and could have been out of the inning on that one, Hayden.
I know, but now we've got runners on the corners with one out still.
Got to just move to the next batter, shake it off, and know that just one run. Let's keep it. Let's keep the damage here. He was flashing signs to the fielders. One your score. North Georgia scratches first on one that probably shouldn't have happened. And here's where Casey's just got to be tough mentally and realize, you know, he made the pitch and he just got to shake it off and move on, get this batter out, because he's been good here for 4 innings.
Right, and he needs to settle down. Don't let that run get to him. Just keep throwing his stuff.
And ball fouled. And it is nice to look down the left field line and be able to actually see now, Hayden. I can see. I'm like Eddie Murphy in Trading Places. I can see.
That's what happens just about, you know, every game that we have here, especially in the softball doubleheaders. Like, once about game 2 starts, the sun's right in your eyes. You cannot see the left field.
1-1 count on Connor Corbett. And drives it to center. That's going to get a run in. Sexton will make the play. And 2-0, North Georgia has scratched out 2. And you just got to gather in. We got to get to hitting the ball. Casey's been good. He has really given us what we would have hoped. This is Stephen Tomlinson, center fielder, 272 hitter, coming to the plate with a runner on first and 2 outs.
Looks like we got the shift on again toward that left field side.
Pitch low. 1-0 pitch now. We have employed the shift good. We've a couple of plays we have turned big plays in and in double play, and Ewald took a look at first, thought better of it, and the count is 2-0. Connor just has not been behind in the count very much here in the first 4 frames. And the ball popped up high, pop up in a bad place. T-Dub can't make the play. Gets it home quick and just into no man's land. So runners on first and third. It is a base hit.
The catcher, Andres Perez.
This is Andres Perez, the freshman, the son of Eddie Perez, Braves former catcher and current coach. He's still with us, isn't he? First base coach, yeah. There was a little bit of shake up. He struck out the first time up.
Now we're going to have a coaching visit to the mound. Calm down Connor Casey just a bit.
Because he's pitched well here. I mean, he really has. You know, on the play up the middle, I mean, definitely you knock it down. Maybe you don't get a double play, but you knock it down and you definitely get 1 out of it. And then that was just one of those things that, just fell in that place that nobody could get to. We're not hard hit at all, but he's pitched well. And he's got a guy that he has already struck out and who is a good candidate for strikeout. Perez has been to bat 100 times this year. He has struck out 26 times. Got a runner on third, a runner on first. Steady diet of off-speed pitches here. He had him reaching definitely the first time around. Starts him off with an off-speed pitch on the outside corner for a strike, and he is ahead in the count. Needs to get this guy. Doesn't need to stop the bleeding right here, Hayden.
We need to get this out, go back in the dugout, get some runs at the bottom of the fourth.
Yeah, get her hitting shoes on. And again, staying with the off speed, but it's way outside, and it'll be a 1-1 count with 2 outs. 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors for North Georgia. Young Harris, 0s across the board. Left-hander looks in, just off the plate. 2-1 now. Throw strikes. Comes inside and paints the inside corner with the fastball. Nice pitch. And we're even at 2. Nice pitch. We got somebody in the bullpen.
We do. Number 34, Blake Mativier, is starting to warm up for the Mountain Lions.
That was his 75th pitch.
Connor Casey is at 75 pitches for the day. He's not out of the 4th inning yet.
(3-2), and really, I tell you need to get this guy. We don't want to come back to the top of the order in this with this situation with the runners on like this. Pops him up on the infield. Beggs makes the play. The bleeding is stopped. We give up 2, and got to get some hits at the end of 3.5. North Georgia 2, Young Harris 0. Mountain Lion basketball. Gosh. Baseball, Ridgeline TV.
Oh, well. You know we say that. Oh, of course.
2-0 in the bottom of the 4th. Young Harris coming to bat, and we have yet to scratch Zach Odom. And Hayden, kind of a string of 0s for this guy. Tell us about what Stephen Bauer has been up to of late.
Well, he's the National Player of the Week right now, and last week he threw a no-hitter, first no-hitter in school history for North Georgia against Montevallo.
Against Montevallo. 10-0 win, and he's got a perfect game going here through 3. Young Harris yet to get a base runner on.
Odom quickly down 0-2.
Washington really was robbed. Last batter up in the bottom of the 3rd. Second baseman made a great play, ranging to his right. And now 1-2 on Odom out of Union County. 373 hitter, 2 home runs, 20 RBIs, 4-year senior. He's been a contributor all 4 years here at Young Harris. Pitches inside, and it's 2-2. North Georgia, number 5 team in the country, 26-7 overall, 11-4 in the Peach Belt. And to right field, get through ball, yes. We have our first hit. Hayden, we got our first base runner. Let's string something together here in the bottom of the 4th. Nick Sexton, the senior out of Harrison High School. Left-hander. Ground out in the 1st. And we'll hit a little weak roller to short. Going to put a play on him, and he's going to be safe. Legs out an infield single. And Hayden, we got something going here in the bottom of the 1st. Runners at 1st and 2nd, nobody out, and you got your run producers coming to the plate.
Sexton got the call that time. He got shafted of a hit his first at bat.
Right.
And then gets the call this time. This one was a little bit easier to call, but umpire made the right call this time.
Zach Wall, the senior. And this guy can hit. He has ever since he's been here. Shows bunt, pulls it back in. It's a strike. And he is behind in the count 0-1. Zach grounded out in the 1st. First 4 batters, ground outs. And puts the bunt down foul. So he is in a hole 0-2. And we can't advance the runners on the bunt. And they get Wall swinging. That's a huge strikeout for Bauer. One out here in bottom of the 4th. We don't advance the runner. And Rudy Guyona will come to the plate. Right-hander out of Laredo, Texas. Rudy, swinging strike. John serenading us with the song, but it's the wrong city. The Streets of Laredo. That's the song. That's the song.
That's a big swing and a miss for Guyona. Just need to get a base hit. Don't swing for the fences.
0-1, 1 out, 2 on. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Got speed on the base pass. And a little chopper foul down the 3rd baseline. Odom and Sexton, 2 of Young Harris's faster players. Sexton leads the team in stolen bases with 7. So some good speed on the base pass. Oh, 2 count. Long look in from Bauer. Now he'll step off the rubber, and they got their signals crossed. Perez will come out and meet. Man, he is a big dude, Hayden.
Wasn't that where the big blocker was from?
I think so. Are you going to break in and sing that one for me? No? Foul ball off to the right side. Right in the middle of a fan section out there. 41st pitch for Bauer. You told me in the last inning that Connor was up to around, what, 75? Probably finished up around 80.
Yes.
He has been efficient. Again, Rudy making him work. Fouls off again to the right side. Hits the mulch pile. And it's an 0-2 count. Rudy is battling. And the ball hit to the right side. They're going, oh, he has trouble. Bobbles the ball. Everybody's safe. And we got action going here in the fourth, Hayden.
Bases loaded, one out for Luke Miller.
And again, what you said earlier, just put the ball in play. Good things happen. We don't have to have a grand slam here. We just want to put the ball in play.
That is an error on the second baseman, Michael Bell, that will load the bases for the Mountain Lions.
Michael thinking about two before he got one. And Young Harris now has the bases loaded and a run producer at the plate. One out, but again, got to put it in play. And he goes to the right side. They're going to try to turn two, and comes off the base. We've got to run in. Nope, calling him out. And Coach Hennessy's going to challenge that immediately. He's going to come out and argue this one. But we do get a run in. Again, trying to turn two, trying to make the throw before he had the ball. And wow, that's a tough call. We do where you are on the board, though. 2-1, you score and two outs, and the officials are going to confer here.
Crowd definitely not happy with that call. And they confirmed the out at second base. Let's say it's a questionable call there, Tommy.
Yeah, it's close. It was really close. I thought to start with that he had actually called it safe. And he checks with the runner, with the umpire behind the plate. Still, we got a runner at third, and we've got a run producer in the plate. And we got a runner at first as well with Zach Beggs at the plate. So Miller puts the ball in place. Good things happen. Well, we really thought something really good was going to happen, that we were going to be bases loaded and one out. Instead, we're first and third and two out. But again, we got a good hitter at the plate. Beggs, strikeout in the second.
He also leads the team in home runs with 11 on the season.
And RBIs with 27. How does he hit lefties? You got a number on him, how he hits lefties? You got a number for everything there. I'm sure you do. It's just a matter of finding it, right? You guys are good. I think I want to hang with you guys more often. If y'all let me, that is.
He's only hitting about a 231 against lefties this season.
And this is a very good lefty, but Zach's ahead in the count, 2-0. Inside, got a 3-0. 3-0 pitch inside. He wasn't close. Walks him on 4. Bauer seems a little rattled, and this brings Brett Westmoreland to the plate.
And Brett's hitting 3 for 5 with the bases loaded this year, including a grand slam. So any guy on the lineup, I'd like to have Brett in this situation right now.
And I think Brett really thrives in this situation throughout his career here. Flied out in the second.
Brett does have 9 2-out RBI this season, so he's been a run producer, especially in these 2-out innings.
And all of a sudden, Hayden, Bauer, who was pretty well putting the ball everywhere he wanted, is having trouble finding the strike zone now. Young Harris can do some damage with their senior designated hitter who has thrived in this type of situation. He's heading to count 1-0, and it's 2-0. Perez is going to go have a conference with Bauer. We've had a lot of conferences in this inning. Sorry. Now one of the assistant coaches, we believe, Michael Holder, is going to be heading out to the little conference, and Bauer just really looks rattled here. And he has not really come close last 6 pitches. Westmoreland, the senior out of White County High School, Cleveland, Georgia, in the driver's seat. He's ahead in the count 2-0. He's got the bases loaded. Ball's hit hard to the second baseman, and Bauer perseveres and gets out of it. Young Harris does scratch, though, on 2 hits. 1 run, 3 left on base at the end of 4. Your score, North Georgia 2, Young Harris 1. Young Harris College Mountain Line Baseball on Ridgeline TV. Too young, 2-1. Young Harris is on the board. Connor Casey going to stay out. His pitch count getting up there. It's up there. It's not getting up there. It's there. 79. Top of the 5th. This is top of the order. Devin Gearhart, third baseman, senior. Coming Georgia. 2-1 your scores. North Georgia 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error. Young Harris 1 run, 2 hits, no error. Ball hit to Odom. Quick throw, good stretch by Wall. Great play. Great play. Had the range to get that one. The throw was just a little bit off the mark. Wall, big frame, was able to bring it in and make the play.
Shortstop number 8, Connor Hoover.
But while Young Harris has no errors, there is one play that they would certainly love to have back. And that's really the difference in the ball game right now. This is Connor Hoover, shortstop, left-hander, and that off-speed gets it across the plate for a strike. He's ahead 0-1. Ball is fouled off to the left side. And Casey ahead in the count, 0-2. One quick out. Operative word, quick. And okay, 1-2. Just off, I guess, the corner. Comes inside to Wall. Gotta hurry, and can't get there. Bobble the ball, and that was all Hoover needed. Hoover quickly down the line.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Gauss.
So 1 on 1 out, and this will bring Michael Gouge to the plate. Gouge 1 for 2. Had a laser single in the first. 432 hitter. And a little pop up, and again in no man's land. We were played over. Miller played over behind the bag at second. Long way to go. No way T-Dub can get to it. And just one of those there has 2 that has fallen in that little Bermuda Triangle out there that we just haven't been able to get to.
First baseman number 41, Trevor
So
Sam.
2 hits, and they have not knocked the cover off the ball. Hadn't really been a hard hit ball yet, but this is going to bring Sams very much of an RBI guy, 30 RBIs on the season, leads the team, and he has a chance to do some damage. Inside. A 1-0 count, runners on first and second. Young Harris trailing 2-1. 2 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error for North Georgia. 1-2-0 for the Mountain Lions. Oh, paints the inside corner, nice pitch. And we're even at 1. Looking in on the 1-1 pitch. Ball hit a mile high. Odom with the play. And we get their leading, infield fly on that one, and we get their leading RBI guy out for the second out. So 2 on and 2 out. And this will bring Michael Bell to the plate.
Second baseman number 7.
Bell
Michael
1 for
Bell.
2, scored a run. And he has, Bell 1 for 2, has scored a run, and he has struck out. Bell's, he's a big strikeout guy, strikes out a lot. And the ball is hit straight away. Sexton coming in, makes the play. And young Harris dodges a bullet, gets some runners on, but we give up nothing. After 4.5, your score is North Georgia 2, Young Harris 1. Mountain Line Baseball on YHCathletics.com.
Leading off the 5th inning for the Mountain Lions, the catcher, Corey Ewald.
Corey Ewald leading off the 5th for the Mountain Lions. He's 0 for 1 today with a ground out. First pitch to him is a ball. Pitch is a ball. Count is 2-0. Three balls now. Bauer has yet to find the strike zone against Corey Ewald. Three-0 pitch is a called strike. Count is now 3-1. Count runs full to Ewald. 3-2 pitch is outside. Ewald will advance to first.
Your right fielder, Tyler Washington.
T-Dub. T-Dub 0 for 1, grounded out way back in the 3rd. And you said he had a how many game hit streak? 20? One time, wasn't he like top of the leaderboard in the Peach Belt? Yeah, still a very decent 340. 21 RBIs. Got a runner on first. And we're starting to get the pitch count up. Bowers really not had the command snap throw to first. Ewald back in. Corey runs good, don't he? He really.
That he does.
Outside. How's the barbecue? Looks good.
That was delicious. It's one of the best things they started selling here.
And the popcorn is theater quality.
Oh, of course. That's what I try to sell it as.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's all about marketing or doing what you can to sell. I used to work for a particular place that you'd put so much salt on stuff, it's for a certain kind of salt, it would thirst people to death. They'd drink by the gallons. I
Oh, of
won't
course,
call
that's
their
how-
names or nothing, but
That's how they get you.
right. What'd I do wrong this time? Oh, he's getting me my M&Ms. 2-1. Ewald, we're going to pop it up to the left. Ball carried well. Teed up out. First out in the bottom of the fifth. And we come back to the top of the order. Zach Odom. Zach had an infield single back in the last inning. 1 on, 1 out, and we're back to the top of the order. Off speed outside. Jordy wants to know if we can interview her. I don't know if I'm that brave or not. Throw to first. Corey back quickly. Nighttime quickly approaching. All the glare is gone. 8:20, days are getting longer, thankfully. Cold this morning, wasn't it?
It was. It's been cold the last couple days.
It has.
Yesterday being 40 degrees is a little bummer after it being 70 a few days ago.
Well, we've got a beautiful weekend coming up for baseball. I think it's supposed to be up in the 60s tomorrow, then back in the 70s by Sunday, right?
I do think you're right there, Tommy.
Sunshine. Just so we can get this wind down. And Zach swings and misses. And he's down in the count 1 and 2. We got 1 out, got Corey Ewald on first, and we trail 2-1. Had a chance the last inning to really do some damage. Connor Casey has been good. Ball hit down the third baseline. They're going to go to second with it. Gets out at second, so we'll get Odom on first with 1 out. And you said it back at the very first of the game, if we could get 5 good innings out of Connor Casey. And then it's quality. I mean, to me at this level, metal bats, the works, you go 5 innings and you give up 2 runs, that's quality star, don't you think?
Oh, of course, definitely.
That's quality. Nick Sexton. Nick's 1 and 2. Again, he legged out infield single that got the Biz going back in the 4th inning. Seems like a week ago, but nonetheless, it wasn't. I know, I jinxed us. 0 and 2. Wait a minute, 1 and 0. Getting a different kind of glare now. I gotta get used to this place.
Yeah, Tommy, you jinxing us kind of sounded like you counted your chickens before they hatched.
I know, right? I'm bad for that. That is something I've got to learn to overcome. Foul ball off to the right side, little roller. And it counts 1 and 1. You did a good job. Why didn't I come back up here? You handed it back to me. You should have just kept talking. I'd have gone over here and We'll listen to Jordy harass these guys. We got to get something going to harass far, though, right?
Oh, right.
All fouled off this time to the left side. Man, this Andres Perez is a big kid.
Mm-hmm. 6'8", right?
Oh, yeah. Huge. How tall is Eddie?
I have no
6'4", 6'5". I mean, he's a big guy. Then we got a stolen base. Zach Odom gets it done without even a throw. His 6th attempt on the season. Now he's been successful 4 times out of 6. We got a runner in scoring position. And a guy that handles the bat pretty good at the plate. We got a 2-2 count on him. And strikes out. Painted the inside corner. Caught him looking. Young Harris threatens but comes up empty. No runs in that inning for Young Harrison. No hits. We did leave 1 on base. Had a runner in scoring position. We're through 5, halfway home. Your score, North Georgia 2, Young Harris 1. Young Harris baseball on YHCathletics.com. Top of the 6th. Question for you, Hayden. Give me a straight answer.
All right.
2-1 at the end of 5. Was this what you expected?
Not at all. Not at all. We've played good, offensively and defensively. I mean,
Was you expecting more of the 6-4 thing? Was that? I was expecting more of the 6-5 thing, right?
Yeah.
That's really. Yeah, it is. It is.
I say offensively, we do have 2 hits, but against a guy who did pitch a no-hitter last week.
Yeah, this guy's tough. It seemed like we're starting to get a little chink in his armor, maybe. And, Connor Casey's into 6. What's the pitch count now? 92nd. I got to hang out with you guys more often.
Yeah, we like to have fun up here.
Yeah, I just really, in my mind, had the 5-3, 4-3, 6-5 type deal. But as Michael said, it is early. But hats off to Connor Casey. He's been everything that you would hope for. I guess just off the outside corner. 2-2 pitch. Looking on the 2-2. Hopped up on the right side. T-Dub, long way to run, not going to get there. Do we know, what was Livingston's pitch count Sunday? 139. Went the distance, got the win over Lander. He's been good all year. I don't know what the criteria. I don't know how many they take in Peach Bell as far as first team, second team, honorable mention, but I mean, he's got to have consideration. Ball hit to left field. Guyana keeps it in front of it, gets it in, so a leadoff single. And, well, this is where for Connor, he's really got to bend his back and because he's pitched well. We can't see the can you see the bullpen? It's kind of blocked out. You really can't see it. We need to get John to get us some kind of little drone to fly over and see who's down there, because if there's somebody there, we probably couldn't get a number. We're going to have a meeting on the mound. Zycam, don't ever pull that thing out on me again, please. You don't have it tonight, do you? So we're going to the bullpen.
Blake Mativier comes out of the pen for the Mountain Lions.
Tell us what you know about Blake. He's out of Woodstock, I can tell you that. I'm up on Woodstock stuff. He's a lefty. Good game for Connor. How many pitches again? 95. 2 runs, 9 hits. So while Hayden's checking it out, we'll tell you what we know about what Connors did. He had 4 strikeouts, 2 walks, gave up 9 hits, 2 runs, both of them earned, but good outing. Just no complaints at all there.
Mativier, he's 0-1 on the year with a 10.29 ERA.
Big guy, right? Well, 6'1", that's big. He's out of Woodstock. I'm not sure which high school. Lefty. You guys do great work. I'll have to say, I'm impressed. I'm going to hang with you guys more often.
You're always welcome here, Tommy.
I know, right? I mean, I've been waiting on this for a long time. Yeah, hanging with Hayden.
Could have our own weekly TV show.
Right. Saw where that Coach Kayla, our softball coach, is going to be on a program in Gainesville, a radio show. It might have already been, or it's going to be this week.
I think they had it yesterday, day before.
Yeah, on ESPN, Katie B. Davis, and I was like, wow, my daughter played AAU ball with Katie B. Davis back in the day. 1 on, nobody out. We're down 1. Got to keep it right here. Oh, nice. Nice breaking ball. Gets ahead 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Give me the name again. Mativier?
Blake Mativier.
All right. Out of Woodstock. My second favorite town on earth.
And why is that, Tommy?
That's where the daughter, the granddaughter, and the son-in-law, that's where they're at. They drag me down there a lot.
What part of Woodstock?
They are out on in the Woodlands off of Trickham Road, just off of 92. He is a baseball agent. Brandon Phillips is one of his. And she is an AAU basketball coach, played basketball at Columbus State. We didn't have basketball here back then, or she'd have been playing here. And the granddaughter is a very good athlete. She's obviously got the genes. And I think she's going to be a softball player. She plays on a big-time travel team down there. So, and we're already trying to recruit her to Young Harris. She says she wants to go to Georgia, and I hope she don't go to Georgia. 1-2. Blake coming in looking good with the breaking ball. Got a runner on first that he inherited.
Who was your uncle, Tommy?
Who's my uncle? Got a bunch of them.
Well, coached her.
Oh, that I get coached here. Yeah, Luke Rushton. Gets it down. Nice play, Ewald. Whoa, that was nice. I didn't think he had a chance on that, did you?
I did not, but he got to it and made the out. Like Ewald and Mativi are both racing towards the ball. Ewald called him off. Made the throw to Wall in time for the out.
The center fielder.
Yeah, my uncle Luke Rushton coached basketball here back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s when it was a junior college. And he was successful. Won, I think, like 407 games. Went to about, I don't know, 3 or 4 national tournaments. That was when it was a JUCO. He was very highly successful. And they just dropped the program. And reinstated it, obviously, many years later. I think 67 was the last year. And he also coached tennis and coached baseball here back in the 50s. Coach Zell Miller here.
He was just a jack of all trades, wasn't he?
Well, he was. I mean, back then it was a little bit of a different deal. Everybody kind of had to multitask. But he was successful. Turned down a lot of 4-year jobs. Just chose to stay here for whatever reason. UNG 2 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. Young Harris 1 run, 2 hits, no errors. Connor Casey was good. I always hate that when they call timeout when they're in the middle of their windup. Always worry somebody's going to get hurt there trying to stop. This is Stephen Tomlinson at the plate. Foul ball comes with the fastball. And 2-1. Well, knocked a little hardware loose, didn't it?
It sure did.
That was in the area of Phillip, our executive producer. Yeah, for Ridgeline TV. He's
Phillips, the executive producer.
and the ball is hit in the right field. Gonna have a play at the plate. Nope, we're not gonna have a play at the plate. T-Dub's just gonna get it back at the infield, keep the runner. And Stephen Tomlinson delivers with a 1-out RBI, and the score is 3-1. So close the book on Connor Casey. 3 runs in 5 innings.
The catcher, Andres Perez.
And this will bring up Andres Perez to the plate. Perez 0 for 2, struck out once. Run at first, 1 out. The 1-0 pitch. Mativier throw back to first. Strike, outside corner. One and 1 count, 1 out. And in the dirt, Ewald makes the stop, keeps it in front of him. Nice job. So big day coming up for you quickly. Graduation, right?
Less than a month away.
Your degree?
Communication.
All right.
Yeah, I believe it was a month from yesterday.
4 years flew by, or does it seem like it's been 20?
Well, it's been about 5 now.
Okay.
About 4.5.
All right.
With some off time in between.
Okay.
But yes, they've flown by.
And you've worked with Michael in sports information
since the beginning.
Since the beginning, yeah. Yeah, you've made a lot of trips up the steps in basketball, bringing stats to us.
Of course, got to work my way up.
Wild pitch in the dirt, keeps it in front of him.
I got promoted from stat runner to bookkeeper this year.
I noticed that. Liam was the stat runner this time, right?
Yeah, it's good to give the new guys, my old position.
Absolutely. Full count on Perez, and big as Andres is, he strikes out a lot. He's about a 1 in 4 strikeout ratio to times at bat. This is a guy we need to just go after. He fouls it off. Fastball. We'll do it again. Full count, 1 out, and runner on second. And we're down by 2. And the way Bauer's pitching, can't afford to fall much further behind. And he walks him. And trouble is brewing as we're back to the top of the order in Devin Gearhart.
Third baseman, Devin Gearhart.
Gearhart is 0 of 3. He has struck out once, but that don't mean he's not capable. 329 hitter coming in, 18 RBIs. Paints outside corner. What game was? There's one game that really jumped out at me about Young Harris this year, and I don't think it was Aiken, but we were down big time. It was on the road and came back and won it in the 8th and the 9th. Who was that with? Big time comeback.
Yeah, it was the game that we played down at
Emerson.
In
Emerson,
at
okay.
Lake Point, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had a big lead. They came back, and then we came back in the 8th and 9th to win the game.
And didn't we make a really big comeback against Francis Marion? The game that we won 10-9, the first game of that series. Seemed like we were pretty far down in that. Okay. Okay, that's the one I guess maybe I'm thinking about. Gearhart at the plate. We're ahead of him 1 and 2. And just a little squibber off the end of the bat, and that's going to get one in. Runner's going to get to third, and we're going to cut it off. And we're down 4-1. And again, just the off the end of the bat, and they have wore that little area in right field behind second base and right field out tonight. 3 times the ball has just been little squibbers or little pops that have fallen in. And we're down 4-1, and they've got runners on first and third, and they are in the heart of their order, Hayden. They got some really coming up guys. Their RBIs 40, 47, and 46. Very dangerous part of the game for Young Harris. Oh, I got a call from John C. Moon at 8:14. You're wanting barbecue, right? Connor Hoover at the plate. Lefty. 1 of 3. Ducks on the pond. North Georgia scored 2 in the top of the 4th. They have scored 2 here in the top of the 6th. Popped up. Left side will get out of play. Throw back to first, not close. Gearhart quickly back. Ball in the dirt. Runner goes down to second. They've got 2 in scoring position. And it's getting away from us. So 2 in scoring position and only 1 out. Mattivia trying to work through this jam. And it is a big one. Nice pitch, but he doesn't get the call. And it's 3-1. Phillip don't like the call. He gets up and storms off, John. And ball's outside and he walks him. And to say we're living dangerous would be a huge understatement.
I agree. Putting everybody on base that we shouldn't.
Base is loaded. We've got Michael Gage, guy with 8 home runs, 47 ribbies. Somebody can hit the ball a long way. Big guy. .63 grad student out of Lawrenceville. And he hits him. And that's going to bring another one in. Action in the bullpen, but I can only try to guess who it is.
Trevor Sams.
Looks like Jackson Boss, I believe. Can't be for sure. And this is going to bring Trevor Sams. Ewald going to be out to have a talk with his pitcher. 5-1 your score.
Yeah, you'd be right out there, Tommy. Looks like you can see that bullpen. It is 11 Jackson Boss in the bullpen for Young Harris.
Jackson, a freshman out of Loganville. Where's Loganville? And I believe this may be the call to Jackson.
Looks like this is the end. They will bring in Jackson Boss.
And while we're making a pitching change, we'll take a break from the live action. Mountain Line Baseball, Ridgeline TV. 3 runs for North Georgia here in the top of the 6th. And we're not out of it yet. We got the bases loaded and only 1 out. New pitcher Jackson Boss out of Loganville. Trevor Sams at the plate. Off-speed pitch is high. 2-0. Paints outside corner. Way high. And we walk 1 in. And they are breaking it open here in the top of the 6th.
The second baseman, Michael Bell.
Couple of walks, a hit batsman, bloop single, but it's all runs. Michael Bell at the plate.
Yeah, 25, Chris Noonan warming up in the bullpen for Young Harris.
Ball hit to Odom, trying to make a play, got nowhere to go, and the run scores.
You know, Tommy, what was that you said about a quick game today?
I don't remember. That was a long time ago.
The next beginning hitter, Phil Leroy.
I've slept since then.
We're at 1 hour and 57 minutes.
Approaching the 2-hour mark. Yeah. Bill Leroy, freshman. Nearly 400 hitter coming in. 12 RBIs, and he's got a chance to do a lot more. And we're going to make a change. And the new man is?
Chris Noonan, number 25.
Chris out of 9 Mile Falls, Washington, junior, 6'2", 195. He's a right-hander. No kidding. 9 miles from Spokane. Gonzaga, right? Your horse nearly won. We'll take another break for a change in pitching. Mountain Line Baseball on YHCathletics.com. Chris Noonan finishing his warm-ups. And he's getting ready to face. Well, he's picking up. Bill Roy had one pitch when the change was made. Young Harris now bases loaded, one out, infield in. Everybody in. Pumps a fastball in for a strike. Chris hasn't pitched a whole lot of late, has he, Hayden?
I don't believe so, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've seen a baseball game.
Inside on that one. Ewald really getting to work out here in the last couple of innings. He's had to field a lot of balls in the dirt. Chris from 9 Mile, Washington, 9 miles from Spokane. Home of the runners-up for the national championship in basketball this year. Had a great year. And a lot of RBIs coming for North Georgia players tonight via the walk. And what started out a 2-1 game at the top of this inning is now 8-1.
Right fielder Connor Corbett.
11th man to bat this inning. How many hits has there been this inning? One? Four? Yeah. 4 walks. 4 walks, a hit batter, and 4 hits. Pumps a strike on the outside corner. It's even at 1.
Got double barrel action. Three, and I can't see that one.
And 2 warming up in the bullpen for Young Harrison. 3, Jackson Jones.
Jackson's a pretty good catcher, isn't he?
He is who is apparently converted to pitching for the Mountain Lions this season.
Yeah, he caught some midweek games, hit the ball well. I remember coming to a couple of games that he really hit the ball good. Trying to paint the inside corner, brings it too far inside, wasted a pitch. He was up 0-2.
Jones did pitch an inning of scoreless baseball his first time, his first appearance this season. Just allowing 1 walk, striking out 1 in 1 inning of scoreless work.
And Corey Ewald is earning his pay tonight. He has been in the dirt for the last 2 innings. And yet another walk.
Center fielder Stephen Tomlinson.
Stephen Tomlinson. And we're going to get another pitch and change. And I believe it's going to be Levi Whitmire. Hayden, is that what you're seeing?
That is Levi Whitmire, another position player that has come to pitch a few innings for the Mountain Lions this season.
Levi's a freshman out of Dawsonville, Georgia. Not very far away from the University of North Georgia. Looks like Jared Campbell. But it's Levi. Harris. Levi Whitmire gets the call for Young Harris. The latest in a long line of Young Harris pitchers in this inning. Bases loaded, one out. It was a 2-1 game, now it's 9-1. And it's been largely walks. Six walks and a hit batsman. Recipe for disaster for sure.
See of the 7 runs scored this inning, 1, 2, 3, 4 have been off bases loaded walks or hit back.
And another walk.
It's the 5th run to come across on a bases loaded walk. And right here in the top of the 6th.
And what number are we in this inning? 14? 14th man to bat? 13. Okay, got one ahead of myself. This is Andres Perez.
Andres Perez.
So his second time to bat. Gets a strike across. Way outside, 3-1. Gets strike 2 across. And a strikeout. Our first out in the last 12 batters.
The third baseman, Devin Gerhardt.
And we're to the top of the order again. Devin Gearhart. Whitmire with another strike. 1-1. Ball fouled off. Good looking pitch. Nice pitch. Even at 2. Softball girls have not lost any intensity. Outside, I guess. Runners going. Ball 4.
The shortstop, Connor Hoover.
11-1 you score. And a hit batter. That was Connor Hoover.
The left fielder, Michael Gouge.
Looks like we're going to have another pitching change for Young Harris. Whitmire out, Jackson Jones in.
And Jackson Jones, he's been a pretty good hitter for us this year, hasn't he? Did he hit a home run? Did I hear you say that?
Yeah, he's hit a home run for us this season.
I remember seeing one midweek game that he really had a good game with the bat.
For Young Harris. Number 3, Jackson Jones. Jones now pitching for the Mountain Lions.
What's the name of this street?
And the pitching change. Jackson Jones done some catching for us this year, a freshman out of Marietta. Pretty good hitter. He's going to get a chance to throw. Sidewinder.
Wasn't
Oh, yeah.
front.
Jackson Jones gets a strike. Strike 2. Jackson coming in, throwing strikes, looking good. And we get a ground ball. It's in the hole. Odom can't get to it. He gets to it, but can't make a play. And another run comes across. And the nightmare on Sunset Street continues. tough inning.
Trevor Sands,
11 runs,
17th batter in the inning.
17th batter in the inning. We've almost batted around twice. Say this for Jackson, he's throwing strikes. Good looking pitch. 0-2, he has come out throwing strikes. Strikes him out.
Exactly what we needed there.
And the inning comes to an end. It was a long one. 11 runs on several hits, a bunch of walks, and a couple of hit batsmen at the end of 5.5. The score is North Georgia 13, Young Harris 1. Mountain Line Baseball on Ridgeline TV. I really do. Zach Wall,
Rudy.
1 out. Rudy Guion to the plate. Rudy 0-2. Reached on an air. Swing and strike. Strike 2. Way outside on the third pitch. It's a 1-2 count. And strikes out swinging. And 2 outs quickly here in the bottom of the 6th. And this will bring Luke Miller to the plate. Luke with an RBI. He swings, and Bauer really just throwing back and throwing hard. 79 pitches, and he's just throwing strikes now. He's just pumping one strike after another. Luke holds up on that outside pitch. It's 1-2. 13-1 you score. Great ball game for 5 innings. And the wheels came off in the top of the 6th. And a lot of the damage was by walks and hit batsmen. And when you look at the first 5 innings, really when you look at Connor Casey's line, really just a communication breakdown on a little weak dribbler up the middle that we didn't make a play on that certainly cost him 1 run, maybe 2. And Luke draws coaches a walk. We've got a base runner.
Third baseman, Zach Beggs.
Zach Beggs. Get the bats going here in this last 3 innings. If we can't come back, at least the goal is win 2 out of 3. And get them going here. Shot back to the pitcher, drops it, but makes play, and the inning comes to an end. Get a base runner, but nothing comes of it. No runs, no hits, a walk. Your score after 6. North Georgia 13, North Georgia Young Harris 1. Mountain Line Baseball on Ridgeline TV.
Michael Bell.
Michael Bell to the plate. Michael 2 for 4, scored 2 runs, got an RBI. He has struck out 1 time. And Jackson Jones throwing strikes, Hayden. Outside on that one, but he's 2-2, and he's been ahead on the batters he's faced. He has just come out, throws. Full count now. And strikes him out. Crowd's not. DH Bill Leroy. Good hitting freshman. Sidewinder deals and throws another strike. He has looked good here tonight. How many appearances he made? Did you tell me that before? I know at least one, right?
Just one.
Just one. What was his line on that one?
Just one walk, one strikeout, no runs, no hits.
Fly ball, and there's that place that has wore us out tonight.
What
Luke makes
a
play.
catch by Luke Miller, second baseman, who was covering ground out in shallow right. What a catch.
That's a great play. And that has just been a bad triangle for us out there tonight, but finally we get the best of it. There's been so many balls dropped in that area. But Luke just makes a tremendous play. 2 outs. I would say that the top of the 7th is moving quickly, but I'm not going to.
I think you just might
I might have just have. Ball out in front of the plate. Ewald. Nice play at first. Good one. 2-3 inning for Jackson, and the top of the 7th comes to an end. North Georgia 13, Young Harris 1. Young Harris College baseball on YHCathletics.com. Brett Westmoreland at the plate. Brett 0 for 2. Hits it hard down the right field line, but up near the warning track. Long fly ball.
Catcher, Corey
1 out.
Ewald.
Corey Ewald at the plate. He has been good behind the plate tonight. Made a couple of plays on some little dribblers out in front. He's kept balls in front of him that's been in the dirt all night long. Done a good job tonight. Strike on the outside corner. It's 1-1, 1 out. We trail 13-1. A disastrous 11-run 6th. Connor Casey very good tonight. One-two pitch. Ball driven. Sliding catch, don't make the, makes a great effort, don't get it. And it's a long foul ball. We will be streaming the baseball game Sunday, correct? 1 o'clock start. Michael Livingston probably be pitching that one. And your man of many talents, Hayden, will have the call on that one. And I'm going to sit down in the stands from about the 4th inning on and bring him barbecue and hot chocolate. Foul ball off to the right side. We will be streaming lacrosse tomorrow evening at 7 o'clock. And don't know if I'll do the broadcast on that or not. John told me he didn't think I was ready. We'll also be streaming the league game Tuesday. Is it Lee softball? Tuesday?
I do believe so,
yeah,
yes.
I think it's Lee. Yeah. We'll be streaming that, and we'll be calling that one for you. Seasons are coming to an end. Senior Day's on the 15th. Ball driven to right field, but it's going to be a long fly ball for the second out of the inning. And that's going to bring T-Dub to the plate.
The right fielder, Tyler Washington.
Our women will be in action tomorrow in softball over at North Georgia. And, wow, I just feel like that's going to be a great one. North Georgia is ranked 12th, and that's, of course, always a doubleheader. It'll be 2 o'clock and approximately 4 o'clock starts. And girls are confident. Talked to them a lot today, and, you know, they feel like that they've arrived, and obviously they have 16 in a row, and ball hit out to second base.
You know, it's our second long winning streak of the season. We started the season 14-0, the softball team. Lost a couple conference plays, started, got back together. Now we're on a 16-game winning streak again.
And we come to the top of the 8th, 13-1, North Georgia. All right, Hayden, we got some changes in our alignment. Tell us about it. And we got a new pitcher as well.
Some changes. First, we have number 14, Royce Woolfolk, coming into center field for Nick Sexton. We have the DH, Brett Westmoreland, now playing first. The first baseman now playing third, Zach Wall. And then the third baseman now pitching, Zach Beggs. First batter, Beggs face. First pitch, even at that, is to Miller at second, who will throw to Westmoreland for the out.
Yeah, nice play by Luke, ranging to his left there, making the play. And Andres Perez to the plate. Seems like been calling his name all night long. Fifth plate appearance.
Pitcher, Andres Perez.
And Zach already got him 0-2.
3 pitches. First pitch out, the first batter. And it's not wasting any time with Perez here, quickly getting him down 0-2.
1-2, wasted a pitch, tried to get him to chase outside, but he has come out just like Jackson Jones did and just pumping strikes. Saying, here it is, hit it if you can. And strikes him out. These guys look good, hadn't they?
They have.
Third baseman, Devin Gerhardt.
Gerhardt to the plate. Has scored a run, has a hit. Also has a stolen base. And ball driven to right field. T-Dub makes the play, and a very quick inning for Zach Beggs.
Very quick 1-2-3 inning at that.
No runs, no
Hayden and I like quick innings, unless we're doing all the scoring, so we are through 7.5, 13-1, North Georgia leads. Mountain Line Baseball, Mountain Line Baseball, YHCathletics.com. New pitcher for the Nighthawks, Logan Burt. He's a 5'10", 155-pound junior out of Dawsonville, Georgia. Second Dawson County player we've seen pitch tonight. He's had a good year. 7 appearances. He has 1 save on the year, 2-0 record, 2.87 ERA. 15.2 innings pitched, 15 hits, 6 runs, 5 earned, 10 base on balls, and 13 strikeouts. People hitting .254 against him. And at the plate for Young Harris, top of the order, Zach Odom. Zach scored the lone Young Harris run way back in the 4th inning. Pitch outside. Oops. Painted the corner, I guess. Misses the outside corner. And gets a hit to right field. Zach has 2 hits on the night. Pushes his average up around the 380 mark. And Royce Wolfolk comes to the plate. His first appearance of the night. Pitch way outside. Royce Jr. out of Richmond, Virginia. Hard rip, swings and misses. He's in the hole 1-2. And stays alive, fouls it off. Royce fouls that one off. Back into the woods. So he's battling here in the bottom of the 8th. And North Georgia faithful, and there's quite a few of them that's made the trip over. They wanted to strike on that, but it's called low, and it will be a 2-2 count. 13 runs, 13 hits, 1 error for North Georgia as Wolfolk takes strike 3. Young Harris, 1 run, 3 hits, and no errors. And the big thing for Young Harris tonight has been walks and hit batsmen. Take away 1 really bad inning, and Young Harris has been good in this one. Wall at the plate. Senior from Hayesville, North Carolina. Switched over in the last inning defensively from first to third with Westmoreland going to first, and Zach Beggs coming to the mound to pitch. Zach done a good job. 3 up, 3 down. Had a K in the process. Zach fouls off hard. Back and rattles the pole. And he's down 0-2. Zach with 11 home runs on the season, team high. And hits the ball up the middle off of second base. Was going to give him a base hit. Second baseman did well just to get leather on that ball. And we've got runners on first and second with one out. And the very capable Rudy Gaona coming to the plate. Left fielder, a junior out of Laredo, Texas. Rudy has not had a hit tonight. Did reach on an error. And he has struck out one time.
I think I was wrong about the hometown of, I think that was Richie Valens.
Okay, but a great one nonetheless. Pitch.
Google that and see what.
I think he was from Los Angeles. Yeah. Yeah.
That's a trivia question for the day.
Yeah. You know, I used to give trivia questions all the time back in the earlier years of our basketball broadcast, and nobody ever responded. Never could figure that out.
I got the Scope Smoky Hall thing right.
Yes, you did. That's right. You did. That was about we were playing a basketball team out of Dayton, Tennessee, right? Yeah, Brian. You got the trivia question. What did you win on that?
I don't know. I'm still waiting for that prize.
13-1 you score. Let's divert the conversation. And we got Rudy Gaona at the plate. Yeah.
Who was one of the lawyers in that? Who was the famous lawyer?
It was Clarence Darrow. I think Big Bopper was from Laredo or El Paso 1. I know he was a Texas guy. And Dylan's down here thinking, who are these old guys? Rudy has worked the count full, 3-2. We got runners on second and third and a run producer at the plate. 13-3 looks better than 13-1. Stranger things have happened. You never count your chickens before they hatch. But we strike out here, so we got 2 outs. And this will bring... This is Adric coming up, right? I like this guy. I like his game.
Your attention, pitch hitting for Young Harris College. Number 7, Adric Yasoga.
Adric Yaselga, utility infielder. Play anything on the infield. Junior out of Chico, California. Good player. Got good game about him. Ball is outside. Chance to get some runs here. Okay. Ball's inside and low. Count goes to 2-1. Same guys in the outfield? Or you got some changes? Same
guys.
Adric fouls it back. Like this guy's game. Play him anywhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very close. Takes the pitch as the ball on the outside misses the corner, and the count runs full. Up the middle, second baseman bobbles it. And close play at first, but third out, and we threaten in the eighth, but to no avail. 13-1 after 8. Young Harris College baseball on YHCathletic.com. Okay, coming at the top of the ninth, Hayden, we've got changes again. Tell us about it.
All right, well, we've got Jared Campbell coming in to catch for Corey Ewald. Moving from third to the mound, we got Zach Wall. Moving back from the mound to third base, we got Zach Beggs.
And Zach pitched well. 3 up, 3 down, 1 strikeout.
Oh, yeah, I changed it, but I didn't.
And the pinch hitter we had last inning, Adric Iselga, is staying in the game to play second for Luke Miller.
And Jared catching. That is so totally awesome.
He caught his first 3 years, and then converted to pitching this year, and I was back behind the plate today for the Mountain Lions.
His other backup catcher already pitched, so he can't catch.
Then we got Connor Hoover at the plate. And he's like all the rest of the North Georgia guys. Been at the plate a bunch of times tonight. And Wall, like his predecessors, Jones and Beggs, coming in throwing some strikes. Ball hit to left field. Rudy got a beat on it. Makes a play. Quickly one out here in the top of the ninth. I'm loving it. Right?
Oh, yeah. Getting close to that 3-hour mark, about 6 minutes.
Yeah. And the rookie in the booth blew the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Of course.
I've learned my lesson.
It's the cardinal rule of the press
I'll
box.
never say it again. You got to realize I'm the young guy here. I mean, I'm kind of the old guy, but I'm the rookie. Kind of. Strike on the outside corner. And swinging strike.
Is Philip older than you? See, y'all about the same age.
I'm older than dirt. 2-2. Oh, nice little change. Yes. Strikeout for Wall. That was nice, wasn't it, Dylan? Good pitch.
First baseman Trevor Sams.
First baseman Trevor Sams.
These position guys have really been good on the mound today.
They really have. Can you give me a number there from Jones on? I mean, it's got to be pretty good. Well, let's say Whitmire too, though, right? Levi's a position player too, right? So, yeah. I know Beggs was really good. All inside. So Wall's gone 3-0 here after getting 2 quick outs. Not sure if I'm supposed to use the word quick. And there he pumps a strike.
Third innings, 1 hit, 1 run, 2 walks, and 5 strikeouts.
Wow, 5 strikeouts. Laser in the between the gap, short and third. Sam's is on, and that'll bring Michael Bell to the plate. Bell, a senior out of Fairburn, Georgia.
Second baseman Michael Bell.
He's made some nice defensive plays tonight for the Nighthawks. And rope foul. It's the fence and back out. He turned on that one quickly. And ball driven left field, gone and down in the corner. The deepest, got as deep in the corner as it can. Rudy traveled a long way, just couldn't get there. And it's 2-2. And did he? Full count. Very close. Got it stopped, they said. And a walk. It gets runners on first and second. So Wall came out with a couple of quick outs, and now he's got first and second. We got a pinch hitter for the University of North Georgia, Joshua Peterson, 6'4", 220-pound senior from Arvada, Colorado. Strike on the first pitch. Right across the numbers. Oh and 1. And gets a swinging strike on strike 2. So Wall in the driver's seat here. As the game is now 3 hours old. And gets away from Campbell. We'll call it a pass ball. Runners move up to second and third. And ball's outside. 2-2. Zach got ahead 0-2, and now it's been evened at 2. Runners have moved up on a pass ball. And high pop behind us. John, you've got that mesh in front of you here at the softball. One of these days your reflexes may be tested on a foul ball, right? It can get to you from there.
Crowd not happy with that call, Tommy.
Not at all. Full count. And again, foul ball off to the left side. Yes, he paints it. Good job, Zach Wall. Started out good, got in a little trouble, finished off strong with a strikeout. Left 2 on, 13-1 you score after 8.5. Young Harris coming up. Final time at bat here. Mountain Line Baseball. YHCathletics.com. All right, bottom of the ninth. Any changes, Hayden?
Yeah, we have a change for North Georgia to get a new left fielder, number 6, Cal Dempsey, sophomore, out of Warner Robins.
Warner Robins. Zach Beggs at the plate. Third baseman slash pitcher slash third baseman.
Who was that Warner Robbins named after? Warner Robbins.
Yeah, Warner Robins. Air Force Logistics Center.
Yep. He was the father of it, wasn't he?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was where I requested to go. I didn't get it. I got Patrick Air Force Base, Florida, 4-year vacation. Beautiful place for service. Oh. Foul back. And hard hit foul ball down the first baseline. One very bad 6th inning. Throw that away, you've got a very competitive game, but unfortunately you don't get do-overs. Just one disastrous inning, but I tell you, Hayden, Connor Casey was good tonight.
He was.
And you think about the 3 runs that he gave up, those 2 back in the 4th inning. 1 really should have never happened. Maybe 2. Could have been a double play ball if hadn't been a communication breakdown. But it was just, the wheels came off in the 6th. Westmoreland up, swinging, missing. Red hits it. Shortstop makes the play, throw across. Quickly 2 outs. And the last hope for
The catcher, Jared Campbell.
Young Harris will be Jared Campbell's. Jared hit this year. I know he's been mostly a pitcher. I do think he has a couple of at-bats if my mind gets it right.
He's got no at-bats this season, Tommy.
No at-bats, okay. So he's happy man right now, isn't he?
It's first at-bat of the season.
Jared out of North Murray High School. Okay, guys, I'll give you a trivia question. What very important figure in Young Harris athletics is from Murray County, Georgia? Oh, that was so quick. All right. The answer, our athletic director, Randy Dunn. Michael was all over that. I'm talking about split second. How many counties? 159. Yep. Strike 2 on Jared. It goes 2-2. And strike 3. Jared strikes out looking. Game 1 comes to an end, 13-1. One bad inning. Just got to regroup and get them tomorrow. And Sunday, win 2 out of 3. That's the goal. Wow. Final thoughts, Hayden?
You know, I think we just need to put this game behind us, come out tomorrow strong, get a win. You know, just keep this game out of our minds. Come out tomorrow strong as ever.
Exactly. And again, I mean, you know, it's dwell on it, but Connor Casey was good tonight.
He was. He was.
He was good. So 3 o'clock tomorrow.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
We will not be streaming that one tomorrow. The streaming action will come tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock, men's lacrosse. But we will be streaming again Sunday at 1, Game 3. Michael Livingston pitching. And Hayden will have the call on that one. So Just got to, like you say, regroup and get them tomorrow, and then even it up tomorrow, and you got your ace going Sunday.
Exactly.
All right. Tommy, Hayden, John, Michael, Dylan, the whole crew up here on a losing night, 13-1. We just regroup and get them tomorrow. Young Harris College Mountain Line Baseball on YHCathletics.com and Channel 99 Ridgeline TV.